Welcome to Hammer and Nails with Skip and Alison Bedell.
I'm ready. I'm not really ready, but I guess we're going to have to be ready or else we're going to be sitting here all night trying to get ready.
You know we're ready. Come on, let's do this thing.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Oh, yeah. Friday night.
Yeah.
That's a good night.
Yeah, you know what? With regards to the Friday clips I've been putting in the with the song, you know, since our hi, I'm Alison Bedell.
Oh yeah, you forgot that part. Skip Bedell, and thanks for coming back to Hammer and Nails podcast.
Well, you can now listen to our podcast on YouTube, which is very exciting. And what I was about to say is that when I put in a bite like the "Thank God It's Friday" music,
right.
The YouTube flags it as copyright infringement.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You got to play by the rules,
yeah,
right?
so like if you try to monetize the videos by putting in an ad at the beginning or something,
right,
it won't let you because you are infringing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who knew?
I know. I'm not sure if I would just be like, fuck it, you know, or I don't know. You can have it removed as well. Like they'll eliminate that portion of it. So if you guys hear like a blank, if you're listening on YouTube and you hear like a blank space of nothingness, that's because I had infringed on somebody's copyright and they removed it.
You're an infringer.
I am. Yeah. I like to break the law in strange ways, you know. Like
too many rules out there.
I know. Yeah, I like to take more than 4 Splenda when I make a cup of coffee.
But you know that I don't even know how you do that.
It's just in case I need to make it sweeter in the neck. You know, like if after I leave the store and I'm like, you know what, it's really not sweet enough. I don't want to walk all the way back. Oh, good, I took an extra 20 in my pocket.
Yeah, because you might need 20 Splenda.
Sometimes I do.
You're like that old lady that takes the silverware out of the diner or something.
You know what? I do that too sometimes.
No, you don't.
No, I haven't done that, but I have taken pieces of silverware, like when we were on JetBlue, they have this when we were sitting in the business class,
right.
and they give you the real utensils.
Well, that's like a souvenir, though, right?
No, it's just this. They're really they're small, but they're like slender, and they were perfect to feed Kilo with. So I took the little spoon and fork,
like the little baby spoon type of thing.
Yeah, because they were small, they're really cute.
Yeah, it's like
yeah. And then we were in some restaurant, I don't even remember where. We had gotten the cappuccino, and the spoon that they gave me for it was really nice quality. It was like very heavy, like thick, nice. We've got a couple of them in the drawer. You use them all the time.
I was wondering where those oddball spoons
and they're
came
really
from.
Nice, and they're shiny. They're nice. I took those too.
Yo, you with the Splenda thing, look, I don't get like that whole Splenda. First of all, you love Splenda.
I love.
Will not use sugar.
I don't even like the taste of sugar in my coffee. Yeah.
Which is really odd because most people say just the opposite thing about sweeteners and artificial things.
No, I prefer Splenda.
They don't like that taste. They prefer sugar.
Yeah.
But you, like when we first started seeing each other, and I went to make you a cup of coffee or something. I said, well, you know, how do you like your coffee? And you had told me for the first time it was something like 6 Splenda in it or something, and then like a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're kidding, right? Like who does that? You know, like 1 is like ridiculously sweet.
If it's a big cup, I need a lot more.
But 6?
Yes, it's all relative to how much coffee is in the cup.
Yeah, but then there's another part to this. But then there's like a regular sized cup of coffee, which is like 8 ounces?
Yeah.
Which is a pretty small cup.
Yeah, 3.
Which probably why I drink like 4 or 5 of them in the morning.
3 Splenda.
And then you basically like put it in a big cup that would hold like 3 times that, and you fill it the rest of the way up with half and half. So it's pretty much.
I don't do that anymore.
What you did for the longest time.
Oh yeah.
It was like basically like just like a coffee flavored glass of half and half with 6 Splenda.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't even resemble anything close to coffee.
How am I going to maintain this big, giant, sweet ass?
Okay. True. Go on.
Yes. See, it's a little
Your
trick.
ass is perfect. Leave it it's good just the way it is.
You're perfect. You're the perfect husband. I fucking love you.
It's good to hold on to.
Thank you, babe. I do notice that you hold on to it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's like handlebars.
Yeah, just when I'm about to feel self-conscious, I'm like, looks like he's enjoying.
Yeah.
Looks like he's enjoying
it's
that.
literally like a set of handlebars.
Okay, as long as he seems to be enjoying
there you
that.
go.
Okay, sounds good to
it's
me.
It's like being in the saddle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good.
So what's going on in the world there, wifey?
It's fucking humid out and hot.
I don't know where you guys are living and listening to right now, but we're in New York, and it's crazy hot. The last couple of days is like in the upper 90s. But
and it's going to be worse tomorrow.
That's not even the worst part. It's like this 100% humidity.
It's disgusting. It feels gross. But one good thing happened yesterday.
Yeah, we finally got that Fujitsu mini split system I've been telling you guys about, the awesome air conditioning system we had installed in our house. And I got to tell you, the thing is just amazing. It's super quiet. You can't even hear it run. and it just cools the whole place
And it's
down.
got all
I'm
these
very
different
happy with it.
settings. It's got like a high, medium, low. It's got quiet setting, which we have it on right now. It's been on all day. The room is very cool, and I have it on a quiet setting so that it doesn't interrupt the
Yeah, so if you guys have
microphone.
listened to like a prior podcast, we talked about people had asked us on Tip Tuesday the best type of air conditioning and suggestions.
On what day?
It was on Tip Tuesday.
Tip Tuesday!
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people asked if there any tips on how to keep cool in the summer, the heat wave and all that stuff. Especially the poor folks like out in Arizona and like California. Wasn't there some like 120 degrees like recently out there? It was like some ridiculous
California?
temperature. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think they were like New Mexico, Arizona. They had like a couple of days where it was like 110 to 120. I didn't even think that was possible. But anyway, so we shouldn't complain at like 95, right?
Because it's humid,
we
though.
have no
It
idea what
sucks.
heat is until
Yeah.
you go out there. So to answer that question, we're talking about central air and things like that. But we installed in our house this mini split system, which is basically a ductless air system. It's like having central air only with no ductwork. And it really, really works good. So
Yeah,
we got the Fujitsu.
It's nice. The air feels nice. It's like it's dry and it doesn't. It's just a nice quality of air coming in. It's different
Right.
than air conditioning, where you can have humid air, which is why they always get moldy inside of those air conditioners.
Right. Well, that's the difference between a quality air conditioner system and one that's not. Like your typical like lower end like window unit and that type of thing. Is they don't pull as much humidity out of the air, and that's the whole key behind air conditioning. By the way, like people all the time will people are complaining their air conditioning is not getting cold enough, and they'll put a thermometer up to it, like a digital thermometer. The temperature coming out is the right temperature that it should be. It's that it's not pulling enough humidity out of the air, and that's actually air conditioners. The main thing that they do, even more than creating cold air, is that they recycle the air. So they take the air in, like in a central air system, you have a return duct. It's like a big duct somewhere in your house that'll pull the air into the system, and it goes through its process to where it pulls all the humidity out of it, and it recycles that air and sends it back in cooler, but it's also taking all the humidity out of it.
Oh, I didn't know
which
that.
is why you need a condensation line, or if you have a window unit, you see the water's always dripping out of the back of the window, and they tell you to put it on a pitch, like on a tilt, so the water can run back. Same thing with central air units. Same thing with this mini split unit as well. It has a hose that comes out of the back of it that goes out.
All kinds of crap. So I had a drill.
Yeah, your dad's a tool lover like me.
Yeah, he's a total tool buff, and unfortunately, he doesn't know about good tools, but he always has had tools, and I always had tools. So I had a drill, and I was going to drill the hole in this thing.
So sexy.
Yes,
Wow.
and I had to pull out the air conditioner in order to get to the back of this sleeve.
You're doing this all by yourself.
All by myself, and a couple of days prior, I had surgery on my ovary because I had an ovarian cyst rupture, so I had surgery. So I was home recovering. And so then I decided it would be a good idea for me to lift this air conditioner.
Oh, that's a great
And
idea.
remove it from the
after having
sleeve.
surgery on your lower portion of your abdomen.
Because this is what the girl does who takes care of herself. I don't need no
great-
stinking men.
Yeah,
I do
right.
it myself.
Yeah.
Well, my girlfriends
Did
at work.
you rip your stitches out?
Well, my butch girlfriends at work, I was taking the air conditioner out of the
Nice,
sleeve.
real nice.
And but the best part of this was that as I was removing the air conditioner, and I was holding this heavy air conditioner and attempting to move it and put it down, because the water had leaked onto the floor by my feet, and I slipped in the water with the air conditioner. And with my now injury, because I've just had surgery.
Oh, God.
Yes, it was quite a production. And after all...
How'd that feel?
It did not feel good. And after all of that, when I finally got into the sleeve to drill the hole, I don't know if it was my bits or that it was just I needed different bit. I couldn't drill a hole
No,
in it.
because you probably didn't have metal bits.
Right, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad probably gave you a set of bits, and they were probably wood bits.
Right, I didn't know the difference.
Right,
I
yeah.
still don't. So whatever I had didn't work, and I couldn't get a hole into the steel, and I had to put the air conditioner now back into the sleeve, lift it. I had not only to take it out, but now I have to lift it and put it into the sleeve. You're not supposed to do any heavy lifting after you have abdominal surgery.
A day after surgery and abdominal surgery, you probably shouldn't even be walking.
I know.
And
I
you're
never do what I'm supposed
lifting
to.
100-pound air conditioners and
Yeah.
drilling holes through things like what?
Yeah, after my breast reduction, I went back to the gym way too soon. That's how I ended up with the scarring that I have, like by my armpit area there. It was like a little too big because I was lifting weights. I couldn't stay away.
You couldn't stay away.
No.
And now I can't get you there
I know.
no matter what I do.
I know.
I'm dragging your ass to the gym, by the way.
Oh, speaking of...
You are going to the gym. This week, I'm taking you there. Yeah,
okay.
You're going.
Okay.
I know you think you're not, but you are.
We'll see about how that goes.
All right, you'll see.
Speaking of which, I think I might have brought it up in the last episode, the MCT oil that I had heard about. And if you didn't listen, I had found on a Post-it on my desk at work, I had written, "Stop, don't drink the whole thing. Come on, man, save me some shit."
I'm drinking it all.
No.
That's it.
You're so... I swear, you would have drank the whole thing and then left none for me.
No, I wouldn't.
And I'd be sitting here with a dry mouth.
I never do that.
You leave me a drip.
I save you everything.
Okay.
Yeah, there'd be nothing in the refrigerator.
You save me all your farts is about all you save me of everything. That you save for me.
Well, that is definitely true. I will wait the whole day.
You will.
I will wait the whole day, hold it in the whole day, from work, from wherever I am, because I have to share everything with you.
Asshole.
Yeah, because I love you.
So anyway, I found on a Post-it, I wrote down MCT oil in coffee. And I didn't know why I wrote that. Don't remember who told me, but I went online and went onto Amazon and I looked up MCT oil and I found some information about it. Now, again, I didn't, unbeknownst to me, it's actually there's this bulletproof coffee phenomenon that oh, that just reminded me of the Muppets. Phenomenon. Bum, da, 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 da.
Phenomenon.
Bum, ba, da, bum.
Phenomenon. Phenomenon.
Idiots. Anyway.
I like the two old guys that are up like the two old grumpy guys that sit up in the opera house like balcony. My favorite was Animal though, the drummer would like freak out. He'd be like,
I know. I used to love the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's this thing called bulletproof coffee. There's a brand that's actually called Bulletproof, and they have their own coffee, but people do it on their own, and they put this MCT oil into their coffee, and some people also add, because it's part of this whole thing you're supposed to do, they add 2 tablespoons, I think, of butter, some of which I think some people use ghee, and ghee is what is that butter? The one in the jar that I
hold up now. We're talking about putting butter in the coffee?
Yeah. And you blend it like with a hand blender, and people fucking love it. They say it tastes good. It's fine.
Well, I mean, 2 tablespoons of butter and a pile of dog shit would taste good. I mean, butter is...
Yeah, there's a whole science behind
butter
this.
Butter tastes great.
I can't. I'm not even gonna.
But I mean, in your coffee though, like it's like oily,
yes,
though, right?
Well,
like oil
I'm not going to get into that
mix.
because I haven't read all about it yet. I'm in the process of reading about this whole bulletproof coffee thing. But what I did learn about the MCT oil is that it is something. What was I telling you this morning? It's a special kind of fat. It says MCTs are fats that are naturally found in coconut and palm kernel oil. MCTs are more easily and rapidly digested than other types of fats, as they require lower amounts of enzymes and bile acids for intestinal absorption. MCTs are metabolized very quickly in the liver and are reported to encourage and increase. They are reported to encourage an increase in energy expenditure while decreasing fat storage. Numerous studies suggest that substituting MCT oil for other fats in a healthy diet may therefore help to support healthy weight and body composition. So then, as I always do, I look at the reviews on Amazon because I want to see what people have to say about it. And the reviews that are phenomenal for this one particular. I'm looking at the brand. It's Now is the name of the brand that I see on Amazon. I'll put a link to it on the episode summary. I bought a bottle of it. It is, how much is it? It was very inexpensive. I got a 32-ounce bottle for $20.50.
And you take like a tablespoon.
You take a tablespoon, right? 1 tablespoon, and put it in your coffee. It has no taste. I don't mind. I don't really notice the texture, like that it's an oil. Skip did this morning because I poured it in sloppy and I got the oil on the edge of his cup. And so then it went onto his mouth and he's thinking he's drinking something, like he didn't realize what it was. Don't get it on the edge of your cup. That was my mistake. You know what? You drank it yesterday and you didn't even notice it.
Oh, you are putting stuff in my coffee.
I am, and I did, and you didn't notice it. The only reason you noticed it today was because I got it on the edge of the cup.
All this time, I've been asking you, like, man,
Yes.
how do you always look so good? You're so
Since we
damn
met, I've been putting
you're so
stuff in
damn
your-
pretty. You're so sexy, and you're like, oh, it's that stuff I've been putting in your coffee
That's
all the
right.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put like a love potion in there or
Yes,
something.
absolutely, I
yeah,
do.
You've been tricking me this whole time.
Well, as long as it works.
And
What's the
now
difference?
you're adding MCT oil to it.
Well, it's going to help make you happy
to my
and
coffee as well.
healthy.
What else is in that cup of coffee?
Everything good. Only good stuff. Poison. So then I started reading the reviews, arsenic, that people are giving really nice reviews about that their energy is going up and that it's facilitating their weight loss. They got a lot of energy. So people are really happy with this thing. So I have no problem putting a tablespoon of it into my coffee, but I'm going to do more reading about this whole bulletproof thing. I think it's related to a paleo diet also, which I like the paleo diet. Not that we stick to paleo, but like when I bake, I do paleo. And
yeah, paleo is great.
Yeah.
And the fats, of course, are really very essential to the diet and to also keep the fats will actually help you reduce your body fat,
right.
which a lot of people think, eat like low fat or no fat everything.
Right.
And that's actually not going to help you because your body needs the fat in order to trigger everything that triggers to burn off the stored body fat. So,
right.
But good fats though, like, the omega-3s and the fish oil and fats that you find like in avocados and other things that are like in nuts that are healthy fats.
I like nuts in my mouth.
I know you do. Yeah. And I've been trying to help you with that a lot, actually.
Yeah. You're good. You're good at that. Thank you for helping.
Yeah, you like tea bags too.
I do. I do like to dunk my tea bag.
What? So silly, wife.
Yeah. So go to the episode summary on our website, hammernailspodcast.com. You just go up to the top of the menus there and you can click on Hammer Nails Podcast and you'll see the episode summaries. Click on that. Click on the link to this particular product. Read the reviews.
What does the MCT stand for?
The MCT stands for, drumroll please, medium chain triglycerides.
Medium chain triglycerides.
Medium chain triglycerides.
Right.
Yeah.
And so those fats are processed, I guess, a lot quicker in the
Eat
body.
more easily and quickly.
Right. And will burn more readily as fuel rather than being stored on your body.
Correctamundo.
Right.
Yeah. So with that being said, I had it yesterday and I had it today. And yesterday, I happened to notice that throughout the day, I did not feel particularly hungry or ravenous or anything, which I'm happy about. Today,
not even for nuts?
I had some nuts yesterday despite that.
You did. I noticed that you like to mix your sausage with nuts, though. That's kind of an odd
Saucy
combination
nuts.
for a diet,
I know,
right?
It's really weird.
It's a sausage and nut diet. You can start your own thing. I mean, everybody's doing it, right?
Some things taste good
All
together.
These celebrity diets,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, I
think
used
about
to
it.
actually eat cherries and nuts together.
Oh, nice. Nice. Now that I can see. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. So I'm going to today, though. However, I had it, and I was hoping to not be hungry, and I wasn't hungry today. But yet, I'm hoping that the MCT oil is facilitating my weight loss because I had ice cream 4 times today.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had your MCT oil earlier this morning, but as we were here working in the house and stuff, I noticed, at least 2, it's 4? I thought it was twice.
No, first night, this morning I had one of those little square ones, the peanut butter flavored ice cream squares, the Target brand.
Yeah.
And then after that, I had the mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich from Target, delicious. And then after that, I was laying outside snapping in the gazebo with the dogs, and I awoke to somebody tapping me, and it was Skip tapping me with a ice cream pop.
Yes, I thought that was the only ice cream that you had.
No, so you awoke me and handed me a pop. I mean, when have I ever said no to ice cream? So of course I open it and eat it.
Yeah.
And then we're inside later, and you're looking for something to eat, and you take out one of those little quart-sized or half pint or pint, whatever it is, size ice cream
It's like
things.
Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah, that size.
Right?
He opens it, but
by the way, our freezer has no food in it. It's just pretty much all ice cream.
It is.
Yeah.
And so because he doesn't have a spoon handy, he squeezes it and calls it a squeeze pop.
Well, yeah. I mean, I
let
think
the ice cream
you
ooze
managed
out
to
the
keep
top.
the freezer temperature just at the perfect temperature, so the ice cream doesn't get too hard.
Right.
So yeah, I was actually able to squeeze that Ben and Jerry's container, and just like it just came out of the top like one of those squeeze pops.
Yeah. But, so you took a few bites, but then I was like, "Fuck, I like that flavor," and so I took it and finished it.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to that.
Yeah.
I never saw it again.
Yeah, it's
Like,
now.
oh,
Let me
can I
tell
have
you,
some of that?
no,
And
it wasn't
then
Ben
you
and
never
Jerry's.
came back with it.
That's another thing I got to tell you about, people, because I told you about the other two ice creams a couple episodes ago from Target. Now this one is also Archer Farms. It's a banana flavored ice cream. It's got the what were those pecans in it and caramel something in there. Unbelievably delicious.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And the ice cream sandwiches, the Target brand, the Market Pantry brand. I had told everybody about the mint chocolate chip with the chocolate cookie sandwich. We also had the chocolate chip cookie sandwich. 2 chocolate chip cookies with this vanilla ice cream in the middle.
Get it all in now because you're going to the gym this week.
Oh my God, delicious!
Yep.
Yeah.
Get it all in now. Gym time for you next week, girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
sure.
right.
I work a long work week, and I need to come home and relax with my puppies.
I can't say what we got on the horizon here, but we got lots of filming and shooting and all kinds of stuff coming up soon. So, yeah.
Exciting things have been happening, and they're getting more exciting. Today, something got exciting.
Very
Can't
exciting.
say what it is.
Very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
I
I don't think we ever mentioned.
Can you hear the rustling of the paper? Hold on. I'm rustling a couple pages of paper that we just got sent over to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, very exciting. I can't tell you what it is.
I don't think we ever mentioned what almost was. Back in March, February. Actually, when we were in January, you went to meet with the people, the production company that makes the show Home Free with Mike Holmes.
Oh, yeah.
And they were looking to either replace or add somebody to that show. They weren't sure what they were going to do. They were going to do something, though. And they wanted to meet Skip. And so we went to California, went back, and had a meeting with those people, and they interviewed him for a good long time, and it was an awesome meeting with them. It went really fucking well.
Well, they test shoot you in a
They
studio.
test shoot, but they also talk to you about just everything.
Right,
and,
so everything's on camera, and
well, it's that and just it was a conversation, and then they did it on camera afterwards. But it went really fucking well, and everybody loved Skip. And so basically, for like 2 months, it was like, you're going to be on Home Free. And like we were just waiting to like hear, did they decide? Is it done yet? Is it they want, because they loved him and it went great.
Which would have been an interesting combination. Man, your tongue twisters are like they're contagious tonight. Would have been an interesting combination. Me with Mike Holmes,
right?
2 strong personalities, and it's kind of like was when Corolla and I teamed up for Catch a Contractor. It's kind of like good cop, bad cop, and a little comic relief here and there. And
I think you'd still be good cop.
I'm the one yelling at everybody.
I think you would be good cop in this case.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different type of show.
Totally different type of show.
Totally different. It's more like a feel-good type of
right.
show,
But what happened was about 2 days before we were going to get the final yay or nay, and it was totally looking like yay, but it was either like they were going to do...
the day before that, I got the call saying...
Still available?
So now I know they're going to go into production and start filming the show,
which airs on Fox.
On a certain date, so like, I'm like... And, our management told us, listen, it is not unheard of, especially in network television, primetime network television, that they will sometimes wait to the day before they start filming to actually name their host and pick their talent and all that. So,
and they weren't sure if they wanted to also make it more diverse because it's on Fox, which airs Empire, so they were also contemplating maybe having a black female on that show as well.
So there was a couple different people that they narrowed it down to, and so I got the call basically saying that, are you still available? And this was like a couple of days before they're going to start filming the season. So I'm like, well...
So that is at the end of March. So at this point, 2 months we've been waiting.
That was an interesting phone call, So our team basically said, well, that's
good news.
They probably are saying that because, during the time while we were waiting, I'm talking to a bunch of other people, different projects and whatever. So, that was a good call to get. Looks very good, like you're going to be doing this show, which is great. It's primetime networks on Fox. It's it's big viewership, and it's going to be it's going to be a fun show. I would have enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I get another call
saying that they decided to cast.
They tell me, well, it was a tough decision. It came down between you and one other person, and they decided to go with Tim Tebow. And I'm like,
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow. What the
fuck?
What the hell is he? What has he got to do with construction or building stuff or anything?
Nothing.
So anyway, evidently the show started airing now, and we haven't seen any of it yet.
I haven't even seen them advertise it.
No,
actually.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I was looking at on the Sling before. I was looking online and I saw some episodes. I was like, oh shit! Apparently it's been airing. But I was telling Skip that it's obviously he comes with an audience, just like when they added Adam to Catch a Contractor, because originally it was just you and me, and that was the show, and they added him like 2 months later. So it's like they come with an audience built in already, the star factor.
I get it. But,
so I mean, it's like not like who's the better contractor or whatever. He brings an audience of millions, even if they don't like Mike Holmes.
Well, listen, I'm telling you, from what I understand, I think our podcast audience right now is up to about 17 listeners.
Yes.
And just think, for the next TV show, I'll be able to say, hey, check this out.
Look what I'm bringing.
Look who I'm bringing to the table, all right? I get all our Hammer and Nails listeners, all right? So, fucking Tim Tebow. I'll show you.
Show you, Tim Tebow.
Yeah, take that, Tim Tebow. I got 17 listeners on my podcast.
So, see, you guys are in the know now. You guys will be the first to know.
That's funny. All right, so enough of that stuff. But what I hold here in my hand, though,
is a bunch of pieces of paper.
It is a bunch of pieces of paper with lots of letters on it and a place to sign at the bottom. And I can't say what that is.
What is it?
But it's some very exciting things. And some good projects are on the near horizon here. So can't wait to bring some great stuff back to you guys on the screen.
Yep.
And we're working on it.
We're working on it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you have to deal with our just our voices.
Yeah. Or not.
Yeah, or not.
I mean, there's only a few of you, so.
Yeah.
Also, I had some things on my mind, and when I mentioned before, Sling. Now, with regards to TV, we got our cable bill, and once again, I'm like, this fucking thing is ridiculous. We've got a huge bill every month, and we have this thing like where the triple play. It includes the phone, the cable box, and
probably everybody
the
listening
internet.
to this, either you have Time Warner, or you have Optimum, or you have like whatever cable company you have wherever it is that you live, some monster company that basically monopolizes all the cable TV there.
We don't have options where we live. Like, you can either do that or go Dish. There's no other cable providers to choose from.
Well, you can go the like Fios through Verizon has the fiber optic stuff.
But as far as cable, we can't do Time Warner. Like, they have that in New York City, but they don't make it available to us here. So we have no choice. So our bill is tremendous, as I'm sure most of you experience as well. And I want to find a way to get rid of cable and go with all this modern technology of things like, live streaming, only watch what we want to watch when we want to watch it, instead of all these fucking channels we don't use.
Which is really funny, because we have had many conversations over many dinners and lunches and conference meetings with network executives and all kinds of production company people over the last number of years.
Yeah.
For whatever occasion it might be. And over the course of the conversation, while you're sitting there having a meal with these folks, and these are the people in the know when it comes to television programming.
Yeah.
And everybody has foreseen exactly the conversation that we're having right now.
Yes.
Is that, 3 or 4 years ago or 5 years ago, it was like, it's coming very soon. Cable TV is going to be.
We had that conversation with JD 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing of the past, and everybody now is like, and all the television network people, and even like all the fat cats, all the executives, and all these TV networks and stuff. They're all like trimming the fat. They're all getting rid of the good old boys. They're all getting rid of like the people that are like, been there for 20 years, and they're bringing in like the nerds and the Google people. And they're like, listen, everything needs to be digital, and the whole platform of how you air entertainment is really changing.
Which is why they're all shitting their pants, because they can't get commercials anymore if you're going.
Yeah, I mean that's how
live stream.
That's being in front of the camera doing what we do. That's how we get paid. We get paid from the commercials basically pay to
pay for everything.
Pay for everything. That's how you finance television. That's how you finance just about anything.
Yeah,
there are sponsors and commercials and everything else, which is why you guys see a shit ton of commercials when
which is why we get nothing as far as dollars for doing this podcast.
Right. Yeah, because we're not making you listen to boring commercials. You can listen to boring us. So anyway, yeah. So it's the whole industry is really taking a turn, and there are more people watching their entertainment on their mobile devices and tablets and not even computers anymore. It's not even like it used to be. Television, computers, in the order of ratings, in the order of the priority of the food chain for advertisers and where the money came from to fund our viewing entertainment. It was television, computers, mobile devices. And basically now it's switching over to mobile devices, computers, and televisions are last.
And so there's also
they're watching.
I'm sorry. There's all those things that you can use to stream. There's all these services, or first you can have these little things you put into your TV. There's that. There's the Roku, the Apple TV, the Chrome thing.
Everybody's got something.
The
now.
Amazon has something.
PlayStation has its own network now. Everybody's got something you can plug into the back of your TV and watch TV through there.
So now the thing with that though is so now you can stream through there, but now you have to also figure. How am I going to get the services to stream on there? So now you say we have our Apple TV, and you've got all these little icons that come up when you put it on, and you say you want to watch HBO Go. Okay, but you have to have the service for HBO Go. You have to be paying them somehow. And also, what if we want to watch a show on a major network? You have to be somehow paying for the right to stream those channels. The whole goal is to get it to be cheaper than what we're paying now and to be more available. So there's a lot of tech shit involved that I one more fucking thing I have to learn about. That I'm just like, my mind is just, I'm exhausted.
See, but like that's like exhausted. Everybody now is switching over to stuff like that, and they're all. There's websites all that cut your cable bill and like how to do it and how whatever. So. Really, that's it. You need to know how to use technology. You need to have the devices that you can do it on, the Apple TV or the Roku, whatever it is you're going to use. Right. And you need to understand how to use things. Some people that are, not tech savvy, like, some older folks and me.
Yeah. So,
it's not that I'm not tech savvy. I am.
You don't have to be, because I'm the one who does everything.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm busy building shit. So.
Yes, exactly. So I'm the one who has to figure all this fucking shit out. How to be a producer. And I'm inventing things, and I have to do the videos and the movies and the podcasts.
I have to say, you're doing a really good job on the videos. We're filming a bunch of stuff here at the house for the project that we're working on, and you're editing all kinds of pieces for many different companies that are, sponsoring our build and stuff. And they're all coming out really good.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed.
I hope that Owens Corning and Juno Lighting and FacadeIdeas.com, amongst others, are happy with what I end up making.
Yeah, no, you're doing really good, I got to say.
Yeah.
Rather than sending it out to the whole editing department.
I am the editing department.
You are.
I am the director.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. When I make a gag reel.
You run the casting couch?
And when I make a reel with all of the bloopers of the shit, you will see what a good director I am, because all the shit that I did not put in the video. There was a point where...
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, when we were doing the Owens Corning roofing products, at some point Skip says, so go out and get some.
I was kidding.
No, you weren't.
It was totally a joke.
You got to get some of this stuff.
It was totally a joke.
You got to get some of this stuff.
Because there's like, a whole crew of people watching me, and you're over there like, say this, say that. And then I'm like... So it was just something to be funny, but I really didn't think...
There's a lot of stuff, though.
I didn't think it was going to make the cut.
There's a lot of things that didn't make the cut, and I'm going to make a whole separate cut of those things.
Good for you.
It's going to be funny.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It's
funny.
funny.
I don't think it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. So I'm a sling. That's what I had discovered so far. Now, I had known about a sling box because our friend had a sling box, which is you attach to a cable box, and you can watch anything that's on your DVR or anything that's on TV that with your cable box, you can watch it live on a Sling box.
But let's clarify what it is that you're saying, because that's confusing, I think.
Because there's also a Sling app.
If you don't know what Sling is, and then you also heard that you have to hook it up to a cable box, which means you have to still have cable.
Right.
So, yes, the Sling box works great, and it's kind of like a relay box. So if you hook this Sling box up, which you have to purchase for $100 or whatever it costs.
$150, $200.
Right. You hook it up to a cable box, either in your own home if you want to have another TV, let's say in a different part of the house, and you don't want to purchase another cable box, or if you can hook it up to someone else's that still has their cable. It could be anywhere in any location, And I mean, like even like on the other side of the country, you can hook up to their sling box, their cable box rather, plug in the sling box to it, and then you can control your TV with all of the cable features as if you had that cable box.
Right.
So it's kind of like a relay station. Right?
Yes, but there's also now, separate from the Sling box, there's an app called Sling. And it's one of those things like when you turn on your Apple TV and you see all those little icons like I was talking about before. There's HBO Go and there's A&E and there's all this other bullshit and Sling.
Pornhub and
Sling is one of them. And with Sling, you can stream things live on this Sling, and you pay. It's a monthly fee for all of the.
Like a Netflix type of deal.
It's like Netflix, but depending, you can choose which package you want, and they each have different networks that they air on Sling. You can watch live TV on those networks, or you can watch whatever they have like on demand of those channels as well. So I signed up for it, 7 days free to see how we like it, but unfortunately our Apple TV box. We have, I think, 2 or 3, and now there's Apple 4. I think 4 has the Sling. So,
of course.
So instead, what I did was I uploaded the app onto the phone, and I used the Sling app on the phone, and then mirrored onto the Apple TV, so we can still watch the same shit on the television set. So I need to figure out how we're going to get rid of cable and watch what we want to watch when we want to watch it without paying a shit ton of money to this fucking cable company.
Yeah, so wherever it is that you're living, if your cable bill is like between $200 and $300 a month, then you'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it sucks because we don't watch most of those channels.
We don't watch really any of them. We watch like maybe a handful of
A&E,
channels.
AMC, Comedy
and
Central.
Most of it we DVR, and we're like hardly ever even home to watch any of it anyway. And then like when we do come home from wherever it is that we are, we just like binge watch or like or watch a whole season of a show or something. But yet you're paying like $300 a month to have a cable box. You know?
It's such a waste. And there's like now half of the channels are Spanish speaking. Like, what the fuck am I paying for that for? I don't need that. And all the sports channels, don't watch those. So it's like they make you pay for all this extra bullshit. It's this whole monopoly, and I'm sick of it, and I'm rebelling. Fuck you, cable. Fuck you.
You're rebelling.
I am. Fucking hate cable.
So there's got to be a different way, and I'm sure a lot of people are looking into it right now. So checking out a couple of different options.
Yeah. So if you guys if anybody out there is versed in this kind of shit and you've got it down pat, feel free to contact. Also
not to mention from our side of it, with TV production and a couple of different projects that we're working on and new shows and all of that. It's like those avenues are basically where the whole industry is like kind of gearing toward. Like, a lot of people that are out there shopping their shows now are shopping them to places like Netflix, and they're shopping them
because they have their own
to Hulu. Yeah, because
Amazon, they have their own shows.
They have their own programming.
Yeah.
And they're actually getting as much viewers, if not more, than like regular network television.
On those things, ratings don't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because all that matters is that people are buying subscriptions to their service. It doesn't matter how many people.
Right, because they're not selling, like they're not showing ads like they are on regular television at that same rate. I think they still do have ads on there, but it's a very reduced amount, right?
I don't think that they have that on those. No, I don't think so. Not on Netflix. I think if you watch like Orange is the New Black,
right?
I think it's no.
Yeah, no, but they have regular series of television shows now.
Yeah,
which is going to be
lots of series. There's lots of them, and you know what? I think they're better quality than a lot of the shit
similar
you see
to
on
like an
regular
HBO,
cable.
whatever you watch it without any commercials and that type of thing, right? So you're paying for the subscription. That's where they're making their money, and that's what pays for the programming, and that's what's paying us. So yay.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, I had a couple other things on my mind that were kind of like random thoughts, but
Is it a random thought, or is it just like...
It's a random thought, but I didn't record it. I wrote it.
Oh, all right.
So here's my written random thought.
Random thoughts.
Okay.
Why do people call those wipes, like the ones that we use in the bathroom, like the Cottonelle, the Charmin brand of wipes, why do they keep calling them baby wipes?
Because most people have babies, and that's what they use them for.
No, that's not why. Like, because it's kind of like Kleenex. You know what I mean? Or like a Band-Aid. That's a brand name. So I think that people are saying baby wipes because there hasn't been another word or an expression established for adults who are wiping their ass with a moist, clean wipe, right? I call them ass wipes.
I haven't really thought that much about them, but yeah.
And baby wipes are much bigger. They're also not flushable because you got to use your big, you need a big thing to wipe all that, get all that shit out of the baby ass crack, So
that's just the whole dump is like all in there, right?
You're wiping a whole dump with the wipe, so you need a much bigger wipe than the ones you use on yourself.
When was the last time you changed a diaper?
When I was being a nanny, that job I told you I took in the city that I left in the middle of the night because they treated me like the maid.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a job, right?
Yes. I mean, there's full dumps in there. You got to get out of this ass crack and everything. It's disgusting.
There's an entire dump.
Yeah. It's gross. And God forbid it sticks in the diaper. No, the whole thing is in the baby's ass crack. Disgusting.
No, there's nothing in the diaper. Nothing even got to the diaper. The entire whole dump is wedged between the ass crack.
Unless it's mustard. Then there's always this it's all over the place then.
Yeah.
Then there's not enough baby wipes in the world.
Baby formula, baby food poop is
disgusting.
It's mustard, right?
So disgusting.
Grey Poupon, pardon me.
Pardon me, have you any Grey Poupon? Why, yes, I do.
Yes,
Let me go get my child.
Hand them a diaper.
Throw a diaper in their open window of the car. Remember they had the roll-down windows?
Two Rolls-Royce Phantoms pulled up next to each other in the window.
Toss a dirty diaper in the other
Jeeves,
car.
roll down the window, won't you? Pardon me, good sir. Would you happen to have any Grey Poupon? Why, yes, of course, chap. Here, have some.
And then you toss a dirty
hurls
diaper.
In a fucking full diaper.
And book.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, my God. That reminds me of the time when I was driving in front of my friend Sheila, and we were on the road throwing shit at each other. I had a box of tampons in the car, so I was throwing tampons at her windshield. And
wait a second, you're driving and throwing tampons out the window of your car. Okay, that sounds safe and law-abiding.
And then we had that party, and I bought a box of pads, and I had a big Sharpie. The thin pads, though.
No.
The thin ones, and on each pad I took with a big red marker, I wrote the word vagina. And then while everybody was drinking and partying at the party, I went outside and I stuck it on everybody's license plates. It took up the whole size of the license plate. So instead of their license plate number, it said vagina.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
You are quite the prankster there, Bedell, I got to tell you. Wow, I never would have thought of that one.
Everybody had a maxi pad on their license plate.
Who was it that you... That's so nasty. Who was it you were telling me with some guy that worked with one of your coworkers or whatever, wrote a big giant, I like penis in the dust?
No. That was my coworker. I took a maxi pad for him, and because he drew a soccer ball and he cut it out and he put it on the back of my Murano when I first got my Murano. And he was saying I look like a soccer mom. And I'm like, it's a crossover. It's a crossover between a sports car and an SUV. It's not like a soccer mom. It's not a minivan. So he made a soccer ball and put it on the back of my Murano, and I was pissed. So then I took a maxi pad and I wrote I heart penis, and I put it on the back of his license plate on his pickup truck. Which
that was the same pickup truck that had the pair of balls hanging from the back of it.
I don't know. He didn't have the balls, but he went to bars a lot, and so then I think it was the next day or two he came into work and he was like, "Good one."
Yeah.
he drove to the bar with that on his plate.
That's great.
I heart penis.
That's awesome. I thought you told me you wrote it in the dirt on the back of someone's car.
Oh,
no.
No.
Finger painted it on the back.
No. It was, it was in black letters, but the heart was red. I heart.
Oh, God.
Penis. It fit on the license plate perfectly.
Did you write the word penis, or did you draw actually?
No. I wrote the word penis as if that was his license plate number. I heart penis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good stuff. Oh, so anyway, I people call it baby wipes, and it bothers me that people are still calling it baby wipes, and there needs to be a new established name for what they are. Fresh wipes, clean wipes. I call them ass wipes, but I suppose they won't put that on the packaging.
Probably not. I'm thinking,
No.
no.
No, but
Probably
it's like,
not.
bathroom wipes. Something that needs that will stick needs to be
Yeah, like bathroom wipes works, right? Because
Yeah.
that's basically where you use them.
true. Or I don't want to make it sound like though that you're going to clean the bathroom. It's
Oh, because they have those. They have
Right.
like the Clorox wipes,
Yes,
right? Like
yes.
it looks like a dryer sheet.
Yes.
And it has like Clorox on it.
Right.
Yeah, try wiping your ass with that.
Have you ever?
Oh no, I have
Sure,
not.
because we've
but
run
that-
out of ass wipes on
that-
occasion.
Oh god, that would be a problem. No, it's got bleach in it.
Well, not all of them. Some of them have just like cleaning solution.
Oh no, you can't put that on your ass.
No.
Oh no. That's very tender skin back there.
Yeah.
You don't want to put any harsh cleaning
Yeah.
chemicals on that.
Yeah.
Weren't we talking about that? Weren't like in a prior podcast someone asked a question about bleaching your
Bleaching
hole?
your asshole. Wasn't that the
God.
last one?
It was like porn stars do that, right?
Yeah, that was the last one. That was on Tip Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so there you go. There's a cheap way to do that. Go get the Clorox cleaning wipes.
No. So, yeah.
If you tie a bunch of them together and you make like a long towel and you kind of hold it in the front of you, like you kind of like do
Oh,
one of
yeah,
these.
scrub back and forth, like with it between your legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was funny.
Very
That
clever.
was on an episode of Family Guy.
Was it?
When Stewie walked into the bathroom when Meg was coming out of the bathtub, and she took a towel and she like put it between her legs, and one
Right.
hand in the back, one hand in the front, and she was
Right.
doing like the whole
Yeah, yeah.
this from front to back,
Right.
And then she threw it over her shoulder and it landed on Stewie's head. And he's like,
I remember that. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. So I was listening to Stern the other day, and he's been using those wipes forever. Before they even became popular, he was using those wipes. He's got an obsession though with cleaning his asshole, and he literally takes the wipe and he sticks it inside of his asshole.
Really?
And cleans the inside of his
How
ass.
does he do that on his finger or
Yeah,
something?
he put the wipe on his finger, and he cleans the inside of his rectum with the wipe.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's like, he makes sure that nothing. He will keep doing it until
Give
there's
himself
nothing.
a prostate exam. at the
Nothing
same
shows
time.
up. Yeah, and he does it until nothing shows up on the wipe anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Gross.
Where's
Like,
Howie?
well-
He's in the bathroom sticking a
Well,
finger in his
what's
ass.
gross about it? What I'm thinking about is gross is because you better make sure that whole finger's wrapped, because if there's something up your ass and you don't have the whole
no.
wipe on your
All
finger.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Thank you.
Anyway.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for filling me in on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your random thought? That's it?
That was a random thought, because I was listening to him on the other day in the morning, and I'm like, why the fuck does he keep calling it baby wipes? And everybody calls them baby wipes. And then they're so different, because baby wipes are huge, baby wipes are not flushable, and baby wipes are for babies. Just
They're
saying.
for babies.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember when my son was a baby, and they had this invention to where
When you were married to Satan.
you put the diaper into this container. It looks like it's a cylinder that stands up in the room.
Yes.
And you roll the diaper up and you put
Yeah.
it into the bag.
Yeah.
And then you spin the top of it.
Yes.
And it actually
Twists. Yes.
So when it's all done, you pull out this chain of like
Shitty diapers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it comes out like a bunch of diapers with a twist in between.
Yes.
What would you say it even looks like? Like if you were to take a bunch of paper clips.
Like, oh, no, anal beads.
Yes. Yeah. So if you could picture like giant softball-sized anal beads on like a 10-foot long plastic bag, all tied together, that you pull out of this baby. What the hell? Diaper? What the
Diaper
hell?
genie?
Diaper genie. That's how the hell do you know this? You don't have a baby.
Because I've been invited to fucking baby showers.
Oh my god,
I hate
diaper
baby
genie.
showers.
Who the hell was the genius that invented that thing? Probably made gajillions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right? And I got to tell you, it worked, because where do you put a shitty diaper where it doesn't stink? You're going to like walk it all the way out of the house and throw it in the garbage can out in the driveway?
Right.
Or like, it's like there. It's in the house. You can't flush it. You can't
Or you
put...
could be like Mom and bring it into the kitchen and throw it in the garbage.
Oh god. That's so...
When she picked up the dog shit outside.
Oh, God.
And brought it in the house and threw it away in the kitchen garbage.
No, for real though. What do you do with a baby's diaper with a full dump in it? It's like you can't throw it in the garbage can, right? So it's like, what the hell do you do? So yeah, this diaper genie. I mean, this is going back 18 years ago, but like, I'm like this thing is genius, right?
Yeah.
Because when you twist it a couple times, it seals it in there.
Yes.
And now it makes room for the next one.
Yes.
It was what a crazy invention that was.
It's genius.
Yeah, it was absolutely genius.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah, until you got to pull out the 40-pound anal beads
with all the shit dump still in there.
Yeah, well, it's all sealed up in the plastic, but I mean, after you put a bunch of them in there, it's like, it's heavy. Like you're carrying out like this. Literally, it's like 5 or 6 feet long.
Well, you and I are going to become very well versed in all this shit real soon.
Because my little baby sister's having a baby.
Yeah, and so tomorrow is tomorrow is the gender reveal party.
Oh, I know.
So if it wasn't for the fact that I love your sister so fucking much, these fucking things are torture to me. All of these fucking parties and the
this one's going to be good.
Hate
though.
all
This
these
one's going to be
things.
good.
Fucking hate these parties.
This one's going to be good though. First of all, because it's hers and we love her.
Love her.
And second of all, because this isn't like, going to a baby shower where you all sit around and like, oh, look what, like they're unwrapping gifts. And it's like, it's not one of those. It's just like we're going to be getting the news, which is really exciting.
Right.
Because we've known now for a month or two, but we still don't know what it is. So.
No, we've known since, I think, Mother's Day. Was that when she told us?
Yeah, which is a month or two. All right.
Yeah.
So
I've been asking people. I asked Steven, her fiance, and I don't know. I asked a couple people like, do you hope it's one? Over the you hoping for anything? She's like, everybody knows as long as it's healthy.
Right.
I'm hoping it's a girl, and I'm just putting it out there. Right. Hoping for a girl.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Because everybody's so PC. I hope it's a girl. I don't care about PC.
Yeah, you want to go like shopping with your little niece, and
I want you to have the little girl, because you're so fucking cute with little kids and the little girls, and I think it would be so cute. And since we will be babysitting and having sleepovers and stealing the baby, essentially.
True. Yep.
She has no idea how much Uncle Skip and Aunt Alison are going to be taking this baby. So I'm hoping it's a girl. And you've already experienced a boy, and I like little girls. I mean, of course, I'm going to be fine with whatever the fuck it is. Fine with it. Shut up, people. All you judgy people. But I am. I'm hoping it's a girl. I think that'll be nice because you like that, and I like that too. So.
Well, yeah, it's going to be fun, right?
Yeah. See, I'm going to have that kid wearing makeup at like 4.
Oh my God. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stay away from my niece.
Teach her how to put everything on.
No, you're not.
Adam's, but
she's going to say
Natalia,
innocent forever.
Natalia, when we first met her, I think, she was 6, I think. They were 6. She and Sonny were 6.
Corolla's
and
daughter.
She loves makeup. And and I bought her a lot of
nicest
makeup.
Kids, by the way. Yeah.
So well behaved and polite. They are really, really a reflection of good parenting.
Yeah, well,
really, they are.
Him and Lynette are awesome parents, but it totally shows.
And Olga.
Well, yeah. I should say Olga is a really awesome parent. Yeah, they have an awesome parent, and her name is Olga. Sorry, Olga. Let me give credit where
you mean sorry, Lynette.
No, all kidding aside, they're awesome.
No, they are so good and well-mannered.
The kids are like the nicest kids ever, right?
Yes,
I love those kids.
They're so good, and they're just so sweet. And Natalia loves makeup, so I just reveled in going to Sephora and getting her real makeup instead of drugstore makeup. Right. And I got her some things, and I also sent her nail polishes, and she's always so happy to get it, and she
just send
loves
her a little
it.
Something sometimes, just like send her a little surprise package, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, it was really hard to figure out what the fuck to get Sonny, but Adam was like, he get him sport like balls because they always need new balls, and so, but I like to always pull a little fast one on them too, and get them things that Adam will hate. So with the last,
you are too funny with that. Yeah,
batch, I got Natalia the tie-dye kit.
Yeah. So Corolla's got like white carpets in his bedroom. All right. So Natalia now has a tie-dye kit to where she can tie-dye T-shirts.
Yeah, she had it all laid out on the floor like 9:00 at night. And
on the white carpet.
And then also
so the next day on the set he comes in, he's like, "Hey, thanks a lot."
Yep. I sent them water balloons.
How about we gave them this set of the sidewalk chalk?
Yeah,
to do artwork.
Yeah, it was 60. It was like the Crayola set with 64 colors
The
of chalk.
giant bucket of sidewalk chalk. So they're out there on Corolla's like gajillion-dollar driveway.
That's fucking great.
Once again, he's like, "Hey, thanks a lot."
Yep. Those were good gifts too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like sending them presents.
I miss those kids.
Yeah.
We should send them something.
Yeah, and that was an awesome gift because Adam was always talking about how much Sonny loves those commemorative coins.
Oh yeah.
And so I sent him coins and a coin display.
Right.
Yeah, so that was a nice thing
I remember
too.
He really liked that.
Yeah, he liked the coin display.
Those are really, really nice, good kids, and like you like getting, doing things for kids like that.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you want to kind of just reward them for being so good. They're just like they're so good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's so many kids out there that aren't good.
Yeah.
Little bastards.
Little fuckers.
Little fucks.
But our little niece is going to be perfect.
She's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to corrupt her with any makeup.
Aw.
Not until she's 5. Or 6. No.
Aw. Oh, I'm excited about that. I'm dreading the baby shower. I fucking hate showers of all kinds.
Yeah, but all of that is now, it doesn't matter because it's her.
I know, but just the torture of sitting there watching her open up all those gifts. And everybody,
not torture for me.
It's like we knew what it was going to be because there was a registry.
Not torture for me.
God.
Yeah, you gotta love her.
Yeah, and also then there's going to be the wedding shower. More torture. I'll do these things with a smile on my face.
You're
but
going to do them and shut the hell up. My sister.
I hate them. So, yeah, that's exciting. That's what else we have. That tomorrow is that party, and we still have to get her a birthday present. What are you looking at? We're recording a podcast, and you're like on your phone and texting and not even looking at me and talking to me.
I'm not texting anything.
What are you doing?
Something that I was going to talk about. But
what is it?
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, good. Yeah. So there's this new game that I don't remember the original. I've heard of it, but I don't know what the fuck it is. But now there's this new game, Pokemon Go, that all these fucking...
You haven't heard of the original Pokemon?
I heard of it. I said I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I never knew what it was, but now these people are like going all over town, and it's like
started,
every day in the news.
It started out as like a cartoon on television that kids watch, and then it was like a mass marketing plan for all the merchandise, all the little Pokemon characters, and it's like in the cartoon, it's like a challenge to where like they battle each other. So now there's like there's hundreds of different characters, and each one has like their own like magical and special powers and stuff like that. So if I'm like if my Pokemon's battling your Pokemon, like hopefully like mine can defeat yours, and then we get points. So it's like when you're watching the show, it's like kids were like sucked into it, like it was a phenomenon. And then like the merchandising on it was like off the chain for years and years. Pokemon was huge. And then, like, you didn't hear about it for the longest time. It was, like, kind of off the radar for, probably...
Well, now the adults are playing this,
now,
and they're going all over the place.
Yeah, because now those kids are driving cars when they're in college, and they're, like, now they're 20, all right? So I'm talking, like, 10, 15 years ago, Pokemon was huge. Now they're, like, they're bigger.
Well, it's actually literally on the news every night because things are happening. People are getting... robbed while they're looking to catch their Pokemon in the neighborhood, or they're somebody found a mentally ill person desecrating a religious statue in the neighborhood and they got that person arrested, or somebody drove off of a cliff trying to get the Pokemon. Like, shit's happening to people every single day with this fucking game.
I don't know a whole lot about it from what I see. Like, you're actually looking at using
it's
your
a GPS,
phone.
And you're
using your phone, and you're activating your video camera, and you're walking around with your camera,
right?
Or just the camera, or whatever, maybe not the video camera, and the game is now interacting with your screen.
Right.
So what you're looking at in reality through your phone screen now has little characters in it that are incorporated into the real world.
And so you have to like GPS locate these things.
And so like you could be in a restaurant, and that restaurant is like, and that's another thing that's happening. Like businesses
are luring.
They're buying positions. They're getting Pokemons, these characters, to show up in their restaurant. So people are now like on this scavenger hunt to find, and each one is worth more points or worth more money or whatever it is. So like people are driving, across town and going to go to this restaurant because they heard that there they can get 20 points for Joe Blow Pokemon, whatever, right? So it's like this whole thing that's going on, and you're right. People are like walking into street poles and like walking off curbs and getting hit by cars because they're not paying attention where they're going. They're looking at the screen and they're watching what they see on the screen,
right?
And it's like, it's really dangerous because they're falling downstairs and shit.
They go in places where they shouldn't be going, bad neighborhoods, all this, and it can also be used to lure people to victimize them, for bad purposes.
Oh, I just thought of that. Yeah, if you're like a serial killer or a rapist or whatever.
Right.
Because you can buy into, as a restaurant or a business, you can purchase so people will come to your plate. You're right. Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know who these people are, but it's one more piece of evidence that the world is filled with fucking morons, and there's so many more idiots in the world than there are smart, intelligent people who can find something better to do.
I just want to know who has the time to, walk around or drive around and chase after, cartoon characters on their phone.
I think it's moronic,
and
I think it's embarrassing.
The time to do that? Are these people, do they do anything?
I equate this to...
Are they employed?
I equate this to the Jerry Springer show. I find that show makes it embarrassing to be an American because they watch that show and think that we're all like that. And this Pokemon thing that everybody seems to be doing, I find that embarrassing as well, that the nation is... they're searching for cartoon characters on their phone.
Right.
I think it's appalling. I don't know.
It's all in line with all the Japanese created anime and all that.
Go to fucking Japan.
But that's what I'm saying. It was everything that Japan manufactures, they market to the United States.
Because we're idiots.
They make it to sell to us. Everything.
God, so stupid. It's embarrassing. It really is.
Everything they make to sell here. Yeah, because they know that we'll watch it.
Can't stand it.
Yeah, Pokemon. Who figured? All right, so so there you go. So go out and get your Pokemon game, or don't, please. Be careful.
Don't. What you need to do, the smart thing to do, would be to just go to skipandalisonbedell.com or hammerandnailspodcast.com.
That's much more interesting than Pokemon.
Much more interesting. Lots of things going on. I am going to post the videos as they are now, they're not completed, but they're work in progress. I'm going to post some of those so you can see the things that we've been doing and the products we've been using, which are fucking awesome. And also, we have that Amazon banner at the top of every page in our website. You guys click on it, drag it up to your bookmark bar. That way, every time you shop at Amazon, it's as simple as clicking on your own bookmark bar. It's right there, and it helps us out a lot. I know even if you just buy deodorant, it still helps us.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys clicking on the Amazon
Yeah, we get a monthly bill to make this thing.
And, of course, tell your friends about Hammer Nails Podcast. Spread the love for us, and we will catch you next time.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.